All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday out there. Today is February 27th, 2026, and let's dive into our video, taking a look at our regional map. And as you can see, we have some headlines to get to, but the radar picture is dry out there. We are not seeing anything out there, but we do have some weather alerts to go over. We have this large area now in pink. That is a red flag warning for fire weather concerns. And if we read this off, this is for fire weather. Any fire that develops will catch and spread quickly. Outdoor burning is not recommended. And this is for low humidity, below 20%. This is for warming temperatures and dry grass out there, dry, conditions. Combination of those things are leading to fire weather concerns. And this is for northern Nebraska into southern South Dakota. Sioux Falls is included. And then northwest Iowa, and then also into southern Iowa. So a large chunk of our viewing area is in effect here with this red flag warning. And then up north, there is this area shaded in blue. That is a winter weather advisory for northeastern South Dakota, Aberdeen included, Sisseton, and then over into Minnesota. So Mankato, Rochester, Wilmer, all included there in that winter weather advisory. And if we read this out, this is for tomorrow. We're looking at 2 to 4 inches of snow is expected anywhere in the blue shaded areas. Roads and especially bridges and overpasses will likely become slick and hazardous. Plan on slippery road conditions for tomorrow. And so that is the latest. It is in effect from 3 a.m. until 3 p.m. Central Time on Saturday. And then for Minnesota, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. 2 to 4 inches as well, with locally higher amounts across Minnesota. So that is for tomorrow. And then if we look at the current temperature map, we are pretty warm out there. 55 in Sioux Falls. We are at 60 in Yankton, 64 in Vermilion. You go north, it's a little bit cooler up here in the northeast, 43 in Aberdeen, 48 in Sisseton, and then out west, 55 in Pierre, 59 in Rapid City, 55 in Deadwood. Down into Nebraska, we're at 57 in Valentine, 63 in North Platte, 65 in Grand Island. How about this? 70 degrees down here in Wahoo, Nebraska, 64 in Omaha. Into Iowa, we're at 58 in Des Moines, 62 in Cedar Rapids, 53 in Mason City, 60 in Spencer, 63 in Sioux City. Up into Minnesota, we're at 57 in Worthington, 47 in Minneapolis, 47 as well in St. Cloud, 45 in Wilmer, 56 in Austin. Overall, we are looking at an extremely nice day today. Get out and enjoy this nice weather because it will not last. And we'll get to that story here in just a minute. We're going to get to all the details of your forecast, everything that you need to know, and more. First, we're going to take a brief moment and pause this video, and we're going to take a look at our sponsorship opportunities. So any of you out there that are interested in becoming a sponsor with us here at T Storm Chasers, be sure to reach out to us on Facebook or any of our social platforms, or our phone number or email for information regarding sponsorships. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor with us. And then there's also our new weather call that we're launching for $15 a year. You get life-saving phone calls from us here at T Storm Chasers during severe weather events like tornadoes, severe weather, and flash flood events. Any warnings that are issued, you will get a phone call from us within seconds. So, and it's an automated system and it's a GPS system. So it won't, if it's not in your area, you won't get a phone call. It's only for your specific location and area. So if you're interested in that, be sure to go to the website to sign up today at tscalert.org. So let's jump into the details of our forecast. All right, so if we look at the latest model run, gives us an idea on the map of what we can expect. Today, again, dealing with the dry weather conditions. Now, as we head into tonight, into tomorrow, you start to notice a change in the weather, and that would be snow moving in. The areas in blue, that is where we have snow across North Dakota into northern South Dakota, eventually eastern South Dakota, and then into Minnesota is what we're looking at here for snow, and there could definitely be some accumulation. And Sioux Falls, we could see some snow flurries early on tomorrow morning, but other than that, we're not really seeing anything for the Sioux Falls area, really just a dusting, if anything. And then the system quickly clears out by the evening hours tomorrow. So it's a fast, it's going to be a fast moving system. It's going to get out of here pretty quickly. And then we'll be dry after that, but we got to get through tomorrow, and that is why they have issued these winter weather advisories that are in place for tomorrow because of this snow. Now, if we look at exact snowfall amounts, let me go ahead and show you guys the latest. As you can see, as we head into tomorrow, this is the latest. Northeast South Dakota, 1 to 3 inches there, but I think realistically we're looking at probably more. I think, from Aberdeen to Sisseton, I think anywhere from 1 to 4 inches as they're under the winter weather advisory. And Minnesota, there's also 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts possible as well. So that is what we're looking at for this system for tomorrow. That is everything that you need to know. Also, the winds are not expected to be super high, so that's good. Because if we were dealing with strong winds, we'd be probably dealing with blizzard weather, but luckily we don't have to worry about that. It's just going to be 2 to 4 inches of snow across, again, northeast South Dakota into Minnesota. And then our attention turns into next week, and everything that we have seen behind the scenes is hinting at a more active weather pattern as we flip the calendar month into March. You notice the first day of March, right? So that is the first day of meteorological spring. And that is, we're looking at a dry day on Sunday, the first day. And then as we head into Monday, we start to see some more moisture move into the region, into South Dakota and Nebraska, also into Minnesota and Iowa as we head into Monday. And it becomes more scattered and more widespread. And this could pack a little bit of a punch for rain. We could see some amounts of rain, maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch in some spots, perhaps. There could be some snow and mixed precip in Minnesota into northern Iowa on Monday. Something we'll keep an eye on. We'll keep a close eye on that as we head into Monday. And then Tuesday, we're going to dry things out. We're going to see a dry period. And then same thing on Wednesday. We're looking at a dry period for Wednesday. And then Thursday is when, we will start to see the pattern break down again. And we could see another shot for precip as we head into Thursday night into Friday. As you can see here, Thursday evening, maybe some snow in western South Dakota, maybe some rain across Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota. Certainly possible there. By Friday, we'll dry things out again, it looks like. And then as we head into next weekend, as of right now, it looks dry. But then the following week, towards middle of March, could be a very active pattern, could see a bigger system. That's still quite a ways out yet, but the bottom line is we are looking at a more active weather pattern as we head into March. Now, if we look at the temperature map over the next few days, again, today was a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy the rest of the day. Widespread 50s and 60s because starting tomorrow, we're going to cool it back down. Teens up in northeastern South Dakota, Aberdeen and Watertown. Teens and 20s in Minnesota. 30s out to the west and 40s as well. Rapid City could be in the upper 40s. Sioux Falls looks to be around freezing. So a much colder day in store for tomorrow. And really for your weekends, this weekend looks a lot colder for most of us. Teens and 20s in the east on Sunday. And Sioux Falls will be around 30. And then 30s and 40s out to the west. And then early next week, we are going to slowly warm things back up. 30s in the east, 40s and 50s out to the west. Sioux Falls in the low 40s. And then on Tuesday, we're going to slowly warm even more. We're talking 30s and 40s in the east, 50s out to the west, 46 for Sioux Falls. How about Wednesday? Even warmer. We're going to warm even more. 40s in the east, 50s and 60s out to the west. Look at that, 65 out in Rapid City. I know the numbers might be a little small, might be a little hard to see there, but upper 40s for Sioux Falls on Wednesday. And then how about Thursday? This is 6 days out. We are looking at another really nice day. So it looks like as we go throughout the week next week, we're going to slowly warm it back up. And mid-50s for Sioux Falls, 40s in the east, 50s out west, 60s south into Nebraska. Looks like a pretty nice day by next Thursday. So again, warm today, cooling down for your weekend, and then next week a slow build to warmer weather next week. And looking at the 10-day for Sioux Falls, tomorrow again, cooling down, upper 20s to around 30, and same thing on Sunday, around 30. And then next week, again, slowly warming back up into the 40s to low 50s. And I think we can eclipse those numbers. I think we can be warmer next week. And then also, again, watching for increased chances for precip. Again, chance for snow tomorrow, about 20%. And then watching next week for more precip opportunities as it looks to be more active. For the Aberdeen area, snow tomorrow, temperatures in the teens, and then slowly warming as we head into next week, back into the 30s and 40s, and watching for moisture next week as well. And then for the Pierre area, 30s this weekend, cooling off, and then next week back into the 50s to low 60s, a really nice forecast next week overall. And for the Rapid City area, again, cooling it off for the weekend with mid-40s, but that's still pretty warm for this time of the year. And then next week, look at that, 50s and 60s returning for Rapid City, and watching our next chances for precip, most likely for Rapid City sometime next week. Right now we're looking at that Thursday, Friday time frame. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure and smash that like button. Drop a comment down below if you enjoyed, and let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our videos. And make sure and check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well. That's our other social platforms. And have a great weekend out there, everyone. And I'll be back on Monday. Thank you guys for watching.